anywhere, any department store, make sure you can have 4 alarms on it, okay? You're going to need an alarm for dawn, for noon, and for 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Those alarms you should program them into your watch. I'll explain why later. Dawn, noon, 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and sundown. Those are important alarms you should put in your watch. At least any watch can hold 4 alarms. You attach it to this wallet. This wallet you can buy online. It's made by a company called Spec Ops. This is the best wallet made by man. Okay, you have a lot of room in here to put all of your kit. This piece here over top, they were so smart, and this is how I usually wear it. You take a piece of paracord. Paracord's very useful. You want to keep a lot of that around, okay? Take your paracord, goes over the top as such. You can wear it around your neck, and this is the best way to do it. That's why I have my watch mounted in reverse, so you just simply tip it up and you can see what time it is. As well, your alarms that serve as reminders go off at, again, dawn, noon, 4 o'clock, and at sundown. You can configure from this point. Okay, so when you're starting with the Moldavite, you'll notice that I've got the Moldavite in underneath. Now, I put this covering on it because it reacts with my skin, this dog tag chain for some reason. And some people call them a silencer. You can bring it right down so the chain doesn't make any noise for nighttime work, that kind of thing. You keep that next to your skin while it goes around the neck. Now, if you don't like the Moldavite as a stone, you can get you one of these little leather satchels. All little hippie shops sell them, or one of those ones that make a hemp or whatever. Natural is good, okay, so you want to go with that. Now, going around on the belt, as you suit up, you put on your belt comes through. First thing you tie into is going to be your beanbag. Then your key ring, of course, is going to go here. And you've got your belt comes around into the back. You want to make sure you keep your prosium case, your flashlight case, multi-tool, your knife. But this knife looks a little bit scary. You know what? Sane people get a little bit disturbed about that kind of thing. So what you want to do is, for the non-wogs out there, when you buy your Leatherman, it comes with a case that I use for my lighter. Use this as your lighter case, not as a Leatherman case. And then you can use whatever kind of pouch you want for your Leatherman. But the neat thing about this case is it hooks right over top of the factory-issue cold steel boot clasp with no trouble at all. It just hooks on there. She's on there now, and that will not come off. So if you don't want to go with a whole bunch of stuff, your minimum requirements, I'd say, would be a lighter, knife, and multi-tool. That's your minimum requirement there. If you don't want to get everything else, is optional, but you definitely want to get that. Okay, that's your key core. You move up from there. And then you got your shirt on, right? You got your definitely your brand name anything t-shirt. You got your surplus pants. Got your socks. You're geared up. Now we're ready for top layer. Alrighty, so the time has come for me to show you the secret of my unique weight loss plan. In 4 months I've lost 40 pounds, and I believe that this particular solution is the reason why I was able to get this program out and get my life back under control, because of my particular allergies to, well, preservatives. Wait a minute, Sean, what are you talking about? You eat IMPs and rations. Like, these things are loaded with preservatives and chemicals and stuff like that. There is very few things on this planet that has as many toxic chemicals in it as this does. Well, this one here is barbecue beans and frankfurters, which means those frankfurters is a nice way of saying wieners, which is a nice way of saying the lips and assholes and table scraps not fit for regular humans or dogs, so it got fed to soldiers. Quite probably the meat today is the most toxic food on the planet. If you don't want to be a vegetarian, that's completely fine. But you must make sure that you cleanse yourself of these toxins. Stanley Burroughs created this. This dude created it. He was trying to find something for stomach ulcers, and he found that he fed this to people, and some people cured diabetes, some people got rid of their cancer, because he discovered that no matter what you put into your body, okay, stays in your body. If you put in chemicals in your body, they stay in your body. A child will tell you this, okay? It's too easy. So what you need to do is you need to make sure you cleanse your body from now and again. This is also called the boxer's fast, because boxers, if they want to drop a weight class without losing muscle, they do this fast. Now, if you don't want to fast and do the fast, I'm not going to talk about the fast, but this is the drink for that fast. You can live on this drink for 40 days. 40 days. So if you only got 20 bucks and you got to survive 2 weeks, you buy lemons, organic cayenne pepper, and you buy organic maple syrup. But make sure they're organic lemons. And I'll show you how to make this drink, and you'll be able to survive for a month on about 20 bucks in food. You're not hungry. You feel like you're high. You feel like you're on top of the world all the time. You got more energy. You have to drink every few hours. Otherwise, if you crash hard. And you must break your fast very carefully. You must do it with vegetables, soft, malleable stuff, all that kind of jazz. Do lots of research, check with your doctor, blah, 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 provided your doctor is not some pill-popping Nazi fuck. So, moving into how to do this. We got to take some organically grown lemons. If it doesn't say organically grown on it, then it's not organically grown. It's free. They're born free lemons. Are they organic? No. Okay. All the tools being used here. Your standard plastic juicer thingy, and this is my magic measuring device. Juice your lemons up, throw the lemons in the compost, not a problem. There is nothing more important, there's nothing you should be more concerned about in the early stages of your WOG development than your diet. All of your other problems, I believe, can be solved with diet. I believe most diseases can be solved with diet, barring, of course, wickedly invasive, man-made weapon viruses like AIDS and stuff, yeah. Most naturally occurring, quote-unquote, naturally occurring diseases can be cured by watching your diet. I'm sure I'm going to tick a lot of people off with that, but you know what? That's just what I think. I'll starve to death. Where do I get my nutrients from? What you do is you get your nutrients from maple syrup. You got to get grade B maple syrup, and that is where you get your sugars and whatnot from. Now I'm sure there'll be all kinds of people who claim that they're sports nutritionalists and all the rest of it, blah, blah, blah. It won't work, you'll die. I lived 8 days on this, and every morning I drank 4 cups of salt water. 8 days, I'm still here. More than that, I've lost 40 pounds. I feel fantastic and I'm in better control of my life than I ever was. I juiced about, 6 lemons there? We wound up coming out of there with 300. We've got 320 milliliters here. You take those 320 milliliters of lemon juice, straight lemon juice, pits, everything all, 320 mils. 320 mils goes into the thermos. Actually, no. Before we put it in the thermos, we'll mix it really well. Take an old plastic container. That goes in there. Boom. 320 mils. You take this, you will kill yourself if you try to do a fast and you use the wrong kind of maple syrup. If you have any doubt in your mind at all, you don't do the fast, you find the right maple syrup. This is organic, pure maple syrup, and this is number 2. The number 1 maple syrup is what you put on your pancakes. Number 1 maple syrup is what you put on, it's sugar, essentially. This is the actual minerals and stuff that comes from the trees. And a tree sits there and, it sucks nutrients out of the ground. This is what feeds your muscles. This is what gives you energy. You make sure that you get the right stuff. You get the wrong stuff, you will burn out, crash, and die. Also, when I say use lemon juice, I mean you buy organic lemons, you cut them and you juice them. You do not buy a concentrate. You do not buy lemon juice in a can. It must be fresh. It must be fresh. If you don't do this, it will not work. Then you take 320 mils of this stuff. I've taken an equal dose. We had 320 mils of lemon juice. I'm going to take 320 mils of this maple syrup here. There's 320 mils of maple syrup. If you're really, really overweight, you would use a half to a 1 ratio. Instead of 320, you use what? 160 mils. So you just cut it in half. Now, the problem with maple syrup is it takes a while to get in there, so we're just going to, no, we'll just do it. Down into the lemon juice it goes. This here is organic cayenne pepper. Cayenne pepper is an amazing, amazing thing. Cayenne pepper is used to speed up your metabolism. It's organic crack. Dump this into your body. It burns like a motherfucker. You build up a tolerance to capsaicin spray. So you take your capsaicin powder here, or your capsicum powder. Cayenne pepper. Get in there, you little bastard. There we go. There we are. Good work. There's no real measurement. You do this to flavor. I've done this a lot, so I use a bunch. You take that. We're all together. We've got lemon juice, cayenne pepper, and maple syrup there. Mmm, tasty. Cap it. The whole purpose of this large jug is for mixing. Then you dump your remainder of your jug in here. This thermos holds 750 mils. There we go. This will be good in this thermos for approximately